Hi, this is Karen, and tonight I'm going to try and make a connection for Natalie Madigan, or Natalie J. Madigan. There are a few people she wants me to try and make contact with, but what I'm going to do first is ask that if there are any spirits present who wish to connect or say hello to Natalie, to please come forward and introduce yourselves. Now, I actually have the names that Natalie has given, so the first thing I want is to be validated that these or any of these names are present. And once I receive one of those names, then I will actually begin the rest of the communication. So I'm going to ask that if anyone is present and you are connected to Natalie Madigan, can you please say your first name? Natalie Jane Madigan, formerly known as Natalie Unsworth, wishes to communicate with 3 on the other side. Okay, are you one of those 3? Can you say your name, please? I'm afraid those names aren't. Natalie Jane Unsworth. Who is here for Natalie Jane Unsworth? Can you say your full name, please, or your first name? I need you to come through. I keep hearing Helen. Is your name Helen, or is it pronounced differently? Okay. There are 3 in particular. If you know Natalie Jane Unsworth, who is now Natalie Jane Madigan, can you please say Natalie? I'm not going to begin communicating with you until you've actually said Alright, I'm going to put out the names that Natalie Jane Madigan, formerly known as Unsworth, wants to communicate with. These are the 3 people: Helena Eileen Brown, Jeffrey Hopley, or Hopley, and Andrew Cosgrove. Now, if any of those on the other side are these people, can you please come through and say your name? Can you please say your name? It's not hard. I know there's a few people here in spirit, but I need the ones that Natalie wants to hear from. Can you say your first name, please, loudly, using this speaker? Who does Natalie Jane Unsworth? She wants to hear from you. And who's me? How are you connected to Natalie? What's your first name? I need you to talk up, please. Is there something that you can tell me? Tell me that only Natalie would know. What can you tell me about you? How are you related? Or how do you know her? Okay, can you please tell me your first name again? I know I'm being a nuisance, but I need to make sure that you are connected or you know Natalie. Hello, how are you? Well, look, I thank you for coming through. And is there a message you want passed on to Natalie if you are indeed anyone who knows her? What would you like to say? Come on, what would you like to say? Are you happy? Okay, thank you very much for coming through. Bye-bye. Okay, well, I hope that's helped, Natalie. I kept hearing what sounded like Helen, not so much Helena, but then again, I could be wrong. It is with traffic behind me. I'm trying to hear through this, and then I've got a beeping washing machine. So, sort of like one of those evenings, I guess, where everything should be quiet, but it's not. But anyway, I hope it's helped. Bye for now.